okay.
And we're
Half a day,
live.
everyone.
Hey
Half a day,
guys,
everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Spit Talks podcast. My name is Aaron.
I'm Kyle.
my name is Jan Louis, and yeah, there we go. Sorry.
You
This is
you
yeah.
gotta stay on your name here. You gotta pick a name here.
huh?
So welcome back, everyone that's listening or on YouTube. Feel free to join us on the comments or something.
Mhm.
But today we're just gonna be talking about Suicide Squad. I know that came out, and hopefully other things come out as well, or not other things, but other topics as well come out throughout this conversation. And yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And we're Spit Talk. So
So,
initial thoughts
Hi
on
guys.
the whole
we just
Suicide
diving right
Squad?
into it. I was like,
Oh,
I guess
unless
we're
you
diving
wanna.
right in.
I-
Well, yeah. Now we'll get some stuff out of the way. Like for people that listen to us and stuff, we have some show notes for today. So we're actually
you guys prepared show notes.
we
I feel
prepared for
bad
today.
now.
Because last week we were kind of like
All
we're
over the
just kind of
place.
like chilling, honestly, and it was fine. But we were like, today we're gonna be like, you know what? Let's be organized. Well,
Today's
little
an
bit
actual
organized.
episode.
an actual last week was like it was almost like the Twilight Zone. It just happened, and then we just put it out there. So
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah,
gonna talk about the Suicide Squad. It just came out.
Non-spoiler for the first maybe like 10 minutes or so, I guess.
Yeah.
And then
So
if you guys
10 minutes.
care,
Okay, 10 minutes.
we'll see
unspoiled.
how we go along with it.
Yeah.
Honestly there's a lot to talk about. So
So yeah, we're gonna talk about Suicide Squad right now. Non-spoilers for people, so you don't have to worry about anything for the we will put up a graphic, so like for people that are watching right now, we'll tell you guys like, oh, there's gonna be spoilers in this one. So if you haven't watched it yet, just tune out, and then there we go. So initial thoughts, Kyle. We'll start with you since you're.
initial thoughts.
I think you're the freshest one, or is it Aaron?
What was I?
I'm not sure.
I
Either one.
watched it last
Yeah, what-
night. Yeah.
Oh, I watched it on IMAX, and
Oh, nice.
Damn.
yeah. So overall, like, I really liked the movie. Actually, it was overall I really liked it. Being that like it was kind of different from the first one, especially because James Gunn directed it. So
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
You want to go next, Jan, or?
I could go next. Yeah, sure. So yeah, I liked this one too. It was it was kind of like what I wanted from the first one almost, because the first one, everyone knows what the Suicide Squad is. It's like it's like this group that they form because they don't want to be involved, like the government or whatever doesn't want to be involved in something, so they use villains and stuff, even though the first one involved like saving the world almost, where everyone knows that they're the ones doing it. This one is kind of like everything I wanted from that. And it's James Gunn, so he did, it was like his style times 10 almost, with the gore and everything, the comedy, and it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
How about you, Aaron?
I'm gonna like go. It's good, or it's not good. It's not bad. It's like in the middle. That's just my
Yeah,
thought,
I can.
because
I
I
see
was
that.
like, it was like for me. I think I'm just gonna go straight in. Like, it was super long, and there's just like some parts that didn't hit well for me. But I do see the aspect of it being a good movie compared to the other one before it. But yeah, I think just a couple areas that dragged here and there. Then I guess when we dive deep more into, I can like talk about that. So that's where I stand with
can-
the movie.
Yeah, I can definitely agree on you. Like, there was a point like towards the latter half of the movie when I was like, this feels like a really long movie. But
Yeah.
in hindsight, like, I kind of appreciated how it was a little bit longer, just because they kind of explained whoever was kind of left, and kind of put like a little bit more backstory, where it's like they didn't like just like plop people in and kind of just like, hey, here, like, follow their story. So
Yeah.
and I don't know, maybe it's because of I wouldn't say the pacing was weird or anything, but there was definitely moments where you can definitely like probably like cut the movies into like different sections, and you just kind of see like how the movie goes along. And it like what Aaron said, it did kind of extend, like while you were watching, you're like, yeah, this feels kind of long. But yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
I feel like
yeah,
it broke
Edward's
it up
chiming
into
in.
sections. Oh, okay.
Edward's chiming in. Yeah, he's on the comment section. For those who haven't watched last week, Edward was our guest. He's in the comments. He's like saying the movie was good. 6 out of 9. 6 out of 9. What the kind of?
He doesn't
I'm
like
not,
even
surpri- I'm not
numbers.
surprised. I'm not surprised.
I mean, like if you're going for a joke there, then I guess. But no, he's saying it is a Black Ops. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was trying to get at. It's a Black Ops group later incorporating villains from the DC. Yeah.
It's
That's what.
basically
Yeah,
a
that's what I meant.
kamikaze of superheroes.
Yeah.
Superheroes slash supervillains slash
Sorry, go
whatever.
ahead. I cut you off, Aaron. Go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, I think when Kyle was saying it cuts it in parts, I think it kind of does that in the film when you see it. So I guess that aspect is there when you say it wasn't there. I just wanted to point that out.
There was
But I
definitely
think
like, sorry, there
yeah,
was definitely like like when they did the transitions. I think
mhm.
that's what we're kind of going at. So.
Yeah, I think like just the flow of it, like there is parts, but the flow was kind of like random to me in my or just random in general. Then yeah, like I think it was just a very pacing was kind of weird, but I think that's very James Gunn, like with his movies and stuff.
I had a
Yeah.
question for you guys. What did you guys think of
Yeah.
the CGI?
It looked great. I thought it looked really good actually for what they had. Well, did you not? Are you on the opposite side or?
No. I'm just genuinely curious. No, so for me, I just felt
Yeah.
like, I mean, the CGI was fine, but I just felt like there was way too much CGI.
Dang,
I mean,
you're not
what do you
used to
too
seeing
much.
blubber on a shark or something.
No, it was just
Blubber on
like,
a
you just notice. You just notice, and you're just like, I mean, like it's like there was different aspects, and some, like some of them were like, like they all tried to be different, and of course, majority of it was kind of like like CGI generated, which was fine. I mean, it fit. I just kind of noticed it was kind of really heavy towards the CGI aspect. So it's just something I thought.
All right. I think if you're talking about the rat looked pretty good. But if
Oh,
you're
yeah.
talking about like the blood, like I guess the Mortal Kombat kind of blood, that's where I thought it was going towards, like when you see that happen in the movie. It is rated R for those that are listening or going to watch the movie. It is a rated R movie. So to me, expect it to feel like Mortal Kombat when you see those cuts and stuff happen. So that CGI, I would just relate it to that if that makes sense to you. If that's the one you're CGI, you're trying to like, is it too CGI'd or if it's
No,
not?
it wasn't so much like the characters. It was just kind of
Whoa.
parts of the movie where you would do
Sorry.
like
Wait, hold on.
720.
Sorry.
Technical
Are you guys there?
difficulties. Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, we're having.
We're good. No, you
Damn,
just went down
the
to like
struggle.
720. No,
Yeah,
but I
there
was
we
saying
go.
in terms
There
of
we
like
go.
CGI, there was like certain scenes where I was just like, it was like okay, and then there's some CGIs that kind of worked for it. But we can always dive into the the spoiler stuff later on. So.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the stuff that we're saying, we're gonna have to talk spoilers more or less. But I honestly thought like the flow. I don't know. I thought it flowed well, for the most part, and I thought like because the thing about it is like a lot of the setup, it was almost it wasn't necessary anymore because I felt like the audience. Say what you want about the first film, at least they know about what the Suicide Squad is or what they're doing, and then like. It was just because I felt like it literally in the beginning it literally just like right there you're in it like right away. You don't even get a chance to breathe. Like, he just shoots you off a rocket like for the most part in terms of the story. But I like that. I like that they didn't waste any time. I like the fact that my boy John Cena got a few. Whoa, we lost Aaron real quick.
Where did Aaron go?
I don't know, but we'll get him back. And I don't know. I really liked the dynamic with this group more so than the other group. I felt like they were actually more of a team.
Yeah,
And
actually,
yeah,
I can agree with you on that. There was definitely chemistry with like the main cast towards the ending.
All right, one moment. I'm trying to get Aaron back here. Sorry, we're having real technical difficulties here today.
Not me, because my mic is fine.
Yeah, no, it's our internet.
I
It's internet for you. I reset it just now, so we should be fine. We'll just try to get him back. Is there any did you like what else did you like about the film, Kyle? And then we'll get into like more of what we
Spoilers.
didn't like, I guess.
I mean, like you mentioned, I was gonna say like the whole chemistry towards like the main group or the main squad that they tried to follow.
Yeah.
I felt like that was very, it was done very well as to where like you didn't feel like anyone was like outcasted.
Hmm.
There was definitely a flow between the cast members and kind of adjusting towards the story. Um, in terms of the story, I mean, like it wasn't like that was a great main storyline, and I guess a lot of it's more of a showcase as to each individual, villains or members of the squad that they try to focus. So I did appreciate that.
Yeah, I like, yeah. It was a simple thing, but I like the fact that they went to, like, they did a Coro Maltese thing, because like,
Mhm.
if you don't know from the comics, that's like one of their wait, hold on, sorry, I'm texting and trying to think at the
Oh,
same time
you're
because
good. You're good. You're
yeah,
good.
no, because we're trying to get Aaron back. Apparently Guam's having I think some internet problems, dude. Maybe that's it's not just me, because my Wi-Fi's been going out all day actually, and let me see. Let me try to get
Uh,
just let me just
yeah. Give us
use.
give us like a intermission. Anyways,
Yeah, there we go. Sorry.
I'll go ahead and talk to chat. So,
Shoot, shoot,
hey,
shoot,
how's
shoot.
how's chat? Ed, are
How's
you
the
still
chat?
there?
Edward's still there, I hope.
Ed, give me your
Just bear with us real quick.
non-spoiler review in the chat or whoever's listening, I guess.
Oh man, that's such bad timing, but it's what can you
Yeah,
do?
we were so ready. We were locked down. We were like,
We
oh
were
yeah,
locked
we were
down. We
locked
had
down.
our
We were like, this,
notes.
this, yeah, we had our notes. We had everything going, and it was like, oh, there's.
Man, I even had an intro just in case, but we didn't get to use it. And then like now this, I don't know what's going.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Tell
Um,
Aaron to
I know. I'm
hop on
telling him
his
to see if
data.
3G will work. Yeah, I'm telling
I
him.
don't think it
I don't know, man.
can't sustain it.
Oh, this is not good. Hey, but okay, Edward is chiming in. It was a good movie. Pacing was a little weird near the middle. Yeah, it was a little.
Yeah.
It kind of did slow down near the middle, but I felt like, like, I guess it was just because, like I said, they literally just threw us in, so maybe they needed time to breathe a little bit. So
I know, but with
uh,
how long the movie was, like they did kind of incorporate a lot of things, like even with
yeah,
Boston.
yeah. Speaking of I felt like longer than it was, but like when you look back, it was only like 2 hours almost, and I was
It
like,
was it
whoa.
was it was 2:15.
2:15. Okay. So I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, a
Oh.
fair amount, I guess. Wait, so did you watch this in IMAX, right? You didn't watch it like on HBO
Yeah.
or?
Yeah, I watched
Okay,
it on
yeah, cool.
IMAX.
How was the experience, or like how was the?
Uh,
Yeah.
I, how would I say this? I don't know. For some reason, when I watched it, I was like, it didn't feel like as big as I thought it was gonna be the first time I watched IMAX.
Oh
Well,
wow. Okay.
granted, I think no, but I think so. I think we tried a different AMC theater, and it was
Yeah.
kind of like an older theater. So
Right.
like the IMAX section, I don't know if it was like I remember the IMAX theater that me and Aaron watched Civil War and was like way bigger. But the
Hmm.
one I went to was kind of a little bit smaller. I don't know if there's like some standard with IMAX theaters, but
Yeah.
overall, I mean it didn't really like add or distract anything from the movie
Hmm.
itself. So I
Well,
mean
I don't know.
the bigger the better really, but
Hmm.
overall like it was pretty good.
I wish I wish I was able to watch it in IMAX, because like the aspect ratio is like 16:9. I think, is it 16:9? I might be
No,
messing up my.
I think
I
it's
think
like
it
four by
was.
three.
Or yeah, something like that, right? So like,
Yeah, it's a little
yeah,
bit more
because you know how
square.
like theaters are like 239 to 1 now or something for the most part for most movies. So the ones here, it doesn't expand up; it expands like this way. So I would have liked to seen it in a bigger screen. I don't know if they did it that way because it was also streaming on HBO, so they kind of like made it that aspect ratio so that it's more akin to like TV. I really don't know, but like, I don't know. It was still fine. I liked it. I like, James Gunn can't really do much wrong. I feel like, he's doing more. He's gonna do more with DC by this
Oh
point,
yeah,
and
I mean, after this movie, I'm definitely like, hey, like keep on directing DC movies, and if
yeah,
you're going in this direction, like I'm on board.
for no, yeah. See, and that's the thing. And I was always on the board of like, we gotta reboot DC because DC's bullshit right now. But like, honestly, I can get over it if they just keep going in a direction where they're like, okay, we're just gonna keep pumping out good movies. Like this is like even if you didn't, if like, let's say you thought this movie was okay or whatever, it's at least good. It wasn't like it's at least like not the first one level bad. So it serves like it's good. Like even if you thought it was not the greatest, I'm pretty sure this is way miles ahead of where they were like in 2016 or something.
Yeah, definitely agree.
Yeah. So yeah, and I was gonna touch up on James Gunn doing more things, but I feel like I have to that would have to be a spoiler talk thing. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so hold on, Aaron's
We're
back.
just kind of waiting for Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron's back here.
Dude,
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
No, you're good.
All
There
right,
we go.
we get the
got him
beautiful
back.
white bubble.
Yeah,
It's fine.
the
Yeah, we got the
internet's
white
not so
bubble for
good
you.
here on. Yeah, the internet's not so good here on Guam. So
Yeah,
it's
dude,
raining right here. It's pouring. You
I
guys can't.
thought it was just me.
Yeah, go ahead.
I really thought it was just me.
Hey, Louis, we need a backup graphic in case this happens, so we can
For-
just have Aaron's face as a static.
Aaron's face, dude. I think no, you can change your. Oh, shoot.
Don't
No, wait,
full
whoops.
screen him.
No. Sorry, I didn't know that was possible. I'm so sorry. No. You can change your picture, Aaron, if you want to. So, anyways, yeah.
Let me just.
Like, is there?
But
Do you
what
have
were
any
you guys
other
talking
thoughts?
about with the?
Final
Suicide
thoughts for you,
Squad.
Aaron. Yeah. Final.
Oh, yeah,
we're about to.
Oh,
go into
non-spoiler.
spoilers.
Are we still doing non-spoiler?
We're still doing
Or-
non-spoiler. Yes.
I mean, we can dive into the spoiler
Um,
ones if you want. If you don't have anything else to say,
Shoot, we'll just dive into the spoiler.
All
You want to
right,
go into
so-
spoilers? Okay,
I guess
shoot.
For those who haven't watched it,
Yeah, so
it's up to you
There
guys
we
if you
go.
guys want us
Yeah.
to watch or stuff. But
So
Yeah,
we'll give
so-
you guys another 10 seconds, and then we'll dive in just so you guys can catch that. Okay, so giving you time. This is going to be spoiler talk now with Spit Talk. Okay, so I guess my thoughts on why it was bad and why it was good. I think just the dialogue. It was very heavy. And I felt like it didn't fit well with this, I guess, because it was very an action-based film, and some parts of the dialogue I wasn't paying attention to, and I know we touched up on backstory and all of those things. Sometimes I guess it was too much backstory, but it was rewarded in the end. So I liked how it does. It was bad in some parts, but it worked out in the end, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I think like Peacemaker, that was like a really good how he wants peace and stuff, but he'll do any means to get to it. I thought that aspect was pretty interesting for his character. So just little its and bits like that, like kind of like bothered me, but also like it's okay, I guess, at the end. So yeah.
Right. Kyle, you want to go next or?
man, spoiler. I mean, I don't know where. Get this off. Get this off screen. God, I'm gonna close my camera.
Yo, I'm sorry. I just found out you could do that in this thing. I'm like, okay, go for it.
Man, where do I start? Yeah, Edward was saying in chat that they're doing an HBO Max show for Peacemaker. So
Yeah, no. So yeah, I was gonna touch up on that a little bit. The fact that like, yeah, it was announced, but I was gonna say like before the movie, like I wasn't sure, or before like the end, because you know how he seemingly died. I was like, oh fuck. So I guess that means Peacemaker might be an origin story.
Your counter's wrong because I haven't said it yet.
No, sorry, that's for the whole show. Okay, but I'll turn that off.
I mean, not the episode. I haven't said it yet.
Okay, so no, like, yeah, I was gonna say like, because you know how he seemingly died, so I was gonna say that he, I was wondering like, oh fuck, so I guess it's a prequel, and he's dead from the universe, you know. But I you know, like they kind of hinted it in the post credit scene that like it might be tying into the future. You know, they might show his origin a little bit, but at least that story's moving forward. And it just goes to show how much James Gunn liked working with that character and working with, you know, Cena and stuff, that they were able to make a whole show like out of just that one character. And yeah, I really liked him. I liked Bloodsport a lot, and I liked his motivations, and I liked. Well, the thing is, like, I felt like this like his character was written for Deadshot, right? And like,
yeah, it sounds very Deadshot.
It's like, yeah, and they instead of like recasting Will Smith, I felt like they were like, you know what, we'll give Will Smith a chance to come back if he wants to come back, and we'll just give him another character, which is pretty similar, honestly. I don't really know much of Bloodsport, like it's except for the fact that like, yeah, he put Superman in the ICU which I knew before before they said in the movie. Um, and yeah, he was good too. Harley was always Harley, and I kind of
Speaking on
like.
Harley, I feel like in this movie with her little montage and stuff, I feel like it kind of solidified her as as Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn.
Well, yeah,
Like,
I was gonna say that too.
like
Margot
at this
Robbie is
point,
Harley.
at this point, she's like owned the character. So
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. And I like that she wasn't overshadowing everyone here. Like everyone had their chance to shine. And speaking of like King Shark, Sylvester Stallone as King Shark.
King Shark was the best, bro.
He was badass. He was cool.
Was
It's like a little kid, and yeah.
I just
So
love how he just didn't die.
yeah. Are you still here? I felt like Aaron hasn't been.
Oh, did we lose him again?
Oh no.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there.
No, you guys are.
No,
Don't worry about it. You guys see it. But anyways, yeah, I liked how you brought up Peacemaker and how like John Cena and James Gunn kind of built a friendship, because I heard that was written for Dave Bautista.
Oh no way!
And like,
oh really?
So he went with another wrestler.
Yeah, you're just on board with the wrestler things at this point.
I know. No, I mean, like, yeah, he did really good. Like Edward's chiming in here and he's saying that, yeah, I liked how he went from goofy to tense in like 2 scenes, and dude, he did pretty good. Like I was never really. A lot of his jokes were kind of flat. Like like a lot of it wasn't really hitting me yet, and some of them are. But then like when he got all like when he went really like it got really tense, like the situation and stuff, and I was like, wow, he's killing it. He's growing as an actor, and Idris Elba's always good. You can't go wrong with Idris Elba.
Was really great in this one.
Yeah, he's really good.
It was really good.
Viola Davis and that whole thing with how she was so desperate and like.
So I didn't really. I mean, granted, with her character, I guess it's like that, but I didn't really like her performance in this.
Oh wow! Okay, you didn't like.
I don't know. Maybe it was like a little bit too much, but that's just me. But just because I've seen her range, and this one just kind of threw me off a little, just a little bit. So that's just.
I feel like it was too less though. For
Viola
Davis.
What do you mean?
I feel like you see her more in the first one than the second one. So if you're talking about like screen time, or I think screen time would have added value to her performing more or hitting her range that you're talking about. So
yeah, I can agree with that.
I think that would have, because like most of the time it went like they went dark when Viola Davis or her character Amanda Waller was watching them. It went dark for like a certain part to a movie till the end happened. So I was like, oh, we only got to see her do that one scene with Bloodsport. Then she went to sleep or something. Like she took a nap while the internet was getting back on and stuff. So I was like, oh man, I wish we could have got more from her character in that aspect of her like really navigating the crew and stuff. So yeah.
So we have so like what Edward said, Ratcatcher was great.
Oh, she was great. Yeah, I don't know the actress's name, but she was really good in that role. Did you guys notice the dad? The dad was Taika.
Was Taika?
Yeah,
Taika Waititi.
Yeah,
no, his name is literally right on the credits.
Yeah, it's at the end.
No, I noticed it like right away. I think some people didn't catch it, like that was Taika. And then that was really cool. I liked Ratcatcher and her little, what's his name? The dude, the rat. Rat's name.
What was the rat's name? What was the rat's name?
The weasel. The weasel?
No, not the weasel.
Is it weasel? No, not the weasel. No, her rat, like the little rat, like
her rat.
Yeah.
Oh, so for anyone that like hasn't
something
watched it, like if you guys have a fear of rats, this movie will definitely terrify you.
Yeah, it will.
So going back to that with the whole like CGI thing, like the amount of like rats and like that one scene towards the end, like the amount of CGI that had to take, like that's what I was kind of saying, where like felt like it was kind of overblown. Oh, there's Sebastian. Sebastian was the rat.
Sebastian, there you go. Sebastian was the rat.
The rats, I felt like the rats were kind of like over the top, in terms of CGI. Granted, but like I understand why. Just because it's like, like it's kind of funny because like the buddies I watched with, at the end we were just kind of like, oh, I guess this solidifies the whole argument of like, would you rather, who would win, like an elephant or like 10,000 rats? And like at this point,
who has that argument? You've had that argument with people.
It's like, no, it's like, okay, who would win? 10 like 10 mouse-sized elephants or 10 or like 1,000 elephant-sized mouse. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like you ever get those? No, the
No,
hypotheticals.
no, but like it's an interesting, I guess. Like you could see it. I don't know. I just do you like the fact that they use the rats though to like kind of get like take down the Starro the Conqueror. I kind of liked it. I thought it was fine.
So in terms of that, so I guess let's
You
kind of dive
know,
into like the comedic relief of this. Sorry, what are you saying?
yeah. Oh, sorry. You know who took my girlfriend's like who she liked more was Polka Dot Man. Like
Oh,
Polka Dot
I
Man
Polka
was
definitely
Dot
like
Man.
dope
yeah. Out
character.
of
Oh
the
yeah.
out of the
Like
ending
how she
cast,
was
like
like
I did like
sincere and
Polka
stuff.
Dot Man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, see, yeah, the mom thing
So
where the mom would always pop up like, you see that who that is? That's your mom.
No,
And
and
like it's
it
just
would
the
always
mom.
catch you off guard when they like try to interject it
they
because
Yeah.
switch it to
like
the
oh
mom.
he's
Yeah.
gonna do
The
something
mom.
badass because like technically like him throwing polka dots and causing a fire like that's kind of cool, but then they always reverted back like yo it's his mom and then you're just like that's just great. So
Yeah, no,
uh,
the thing I'm confused, like, does he just hold that in until he releases, or like is he able to just like okay, I can do it at will. Like here's a polka dot. I'm gonna throw polka dots at you right now. Because it felt
oh
like they
didn't
were
he have like
saying,
he had like an arm thing where like it had like
yeah, no,
yeah
but they're kind of like you know how he said like he had kind of like a rash if he doesn't like explode in the next 2 days or something like that.
yeah
Like
so he only did that like twice and like
yeah, so
kind
that's
of
what I'm trying to say. Like, can he do it at will? Like without having to like let
I
it
don't
build
know.
up inside him or something? That sounds kind of wrong,
I
but
don't
like
know.
you know what I mean? Right?
You might have to ask
Yeah.
Edward on that. He's
I think
our fellow.
yeah, I think that was the what they were trying to go for. Like he can't hold it in for too long.
Yeah.
So he had to like, let it out and stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, Polka Dot Man, he's pretty good. I liked him.
Yeah, that guy's like that's his. I don't know how many fucking comic book properties that guy's been in. You know,
Really?
like
He's in
dude,
a
he
lot.
was in the Dark Knight. He was
Yep.
in. Wasn't he in Ant
Ant-Man.
Man? Yeah, he's in Ant
Ant-Man,
Man.
and yeah, he's
I
one of the
think
characters.
he was in the Flash, the TV show. Yeah, and now he's in this one. He's probably in more things that I'm not thinking of right now. But that guy's been killing it. The hell's his name? I'm gonna search his name up real quick.
Have your
Gotta
notes
give
But
on
him.
well,
that.
yeah. So while you do
Give
that,
it
it's
You had
such.
crazy
notes.
how
I
like
had notes for the layout of the episode, Kyle, not the. So,
but it's crazy how like
David, yeah.
the Polka Dot Man, I guess his character, uh, where was I going with this? But like I liked how like James Gunn just got like a very oddball character and like for some reason made him a lovable character. That was pretty cool because like he's like I remember in interviews he would say like give me like the weirdest character and I'll put him in the movie. And he
Oh,
just
real?
freaking did that with Polka Dot Man. Yeah, that's what I like. That was the weirdest one. I think like comicbook.com, they were talking about like how come they didn't include the Condiment Man.
The
Like
condiment
he was saying yeah, there's a Condiment
no,
Man. Reals, no
no. The
lie.
one that threw me off was like TDK in the beginning.
TDK. What was his name?
The detachment kid. Like
The Detachment Kid.
that comedy was like, are you like serious? Like I was like, oh my god. And then like he immediately dies, and I'm like, okay, I guess.
That's an actual character, right? The Detachment Kid for DC.
Yeah,
Or,
probably
I
as
feel
far
like
as I
most of
know.
them were.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's
going back to like the Condiment Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember just him, James Gunn, saying that like, why didn't he or the comicbook.com was asking like, why didn't they put him in? And he was like, oh, he was meant to do something like advertise, like obviously the condiments, but Polka Dot Man, it was just a random weird character, but he had like a very heartfelt story in his
Yeah.
character in the DC comics. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So it was good to shine the light on that character.
And like speaking of highlights, what I liked, what I guess what kind of James Gunn skewed toward was like, I'm glad he didn't focus on Harley Quinn.
No, yeah. See, that's kind of
That
what I was
that was
saying.
really a good like Harley Quinn like she played like a subtle role. I mean, she's iconic regardless.
She's
But
in it,
in
yeah,
this
but
movie,
she's
she's
not
in it,
the.
and it wasn't like hey, she's here, like remember her, like she's our star kind of thing. And I kind of how like or I liked how they kind of showcased like all the other like um less insignificant storylines, and that kind of brought the whole movie like up more.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure she was still top billing. Like she's the biggest star out of all of them, maybe. But yeah, like I like the fact that she had her part, but she wasn't like over the top in terms of like her role in the story. Like she played her part well, and
She was
everyone,
very well placed in the.
yeah, pretty much. Everyone did good. For like the people like Captain Boomerang, I was kind of sad that he died because I actually liked his character from like he was one of the few things I liked about the first ones. But I guess you got that's what happens.
How much do you think Pete Davidson got to play his role?
Yeah, he was in it for like
he was in it for like maybe
5 minutes, maybe
3 minutes, less than 5 minutes, and he's
yes.
like, all right.
Same with Flula Borg, the guy in the beginning. What's his name? The Javelin dude. And Nathan Fillion as your boy TDK. And man, the Rick Flag character, I was actually starting to warm up to him in this movie. And then the thing happened with Peacemaker, and I'm like, fuck, I guess, dude. Like, but like I said, yeah, like Aaron touched up on, like it makes sense for him to do that, for Peacemaker to be the one to do that, because he's trying to keep peace at all costs, even if it means like hiding something that's really fucked up, with the government and stuff. So yeah, I get it. That was it made sense. And
I mean, at this point, every movie is a plot against America. So.
Oh, at this point, yeah, well,
like it's always the Americans' fault, Like as much as we try to spin it off, it's like, oh yeah, 100%, like it's an Americans' fault. So like, all right.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Everyone also played well with each other for the most part. Like Nanawe, and wanting to be like not having friends, and then the person that was like kind of a loner and only had rats for friends, and them they were kind of like they became like, I like that dynamic with them, and I also like the dynamic of like, I don't know, like just did you expect the people to live to like were you like, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, the last people that lived on, were those the ones that you were expecting to live or not? Because I didn't think Captain Boomerang would die. I felt like
Aaron, you there?
I felt like he's there. He's just not. Oh no! I think we lost Aaron again, guys. Our bad. Well,
just chime in, Aaron, whenever you can.
When you can, yeah. So Edward,
feel free to interrupt us, just because we need a mic check from you.
I love the scene where they rescue Flag. What does that mean? Where they rescue? Like, I don't know. If you could touch up on that, Edward. Are you talking about when they rescue Harley? Or like when they try to rescue Harley?
No, remember when Frag like kind of went off the radar?
Oh no, okay.
Like,
so like,
and then he was just like, chilling. He was just chilling with the resistance, and then it was like,
so they pretty much just killed everyone that was a part of their fucking, that was going to be part of their team or whatever. That they're gonna. Yeah, that was cool. That was funny. And and I like the fact that like they're Bloodsport and Peacemaker, they're always trying to one up each other. Like, you know what? Like, let me kill these guys the way I want to kill.
That little section was kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, that was a cool one. And I don't know, man. This is really fucked up. Apparently, there's no power on Guam right now, or some people.
The entirety of the island.
No, I don't know, but I have power. Obviously, I'm running, but like I guess that's probably why there's we're getting problems here.
Yeah.
There you go. Aaron's back. Hey, Aaron. Oh.
Oh, anyway, I'd also like to mention, I mean, you've watched Narcos, right?
No, actually.
Oh no,
I haven't.
So the general, one of the generals,
he's in it. He's in it.
Yeah, and I really like. I mean, I guess like he kind of like plays the same like macho gangster, villainized, like henchman leader kind of thing, and I just like. Yeah. It stuck out to me. I was like, hey, like he did really good in Narcos, and he's doing really good in this movie too.
Is this the main general guy, the one that's in charge almost?
The old one, the one
guy,
the white, the one with the white hair.
The one with white hair. Okay, yeah.
So,
he was pretty good
for me. If you watch Narcos, you can definitely see his range, and I really appreciated him in this movie.
Yeah. So I feel like there's a lot. We're touching up, like we're barely scratching the surface of what this movie's about, or like what this movie did and everything else. See, like I forgot about the Rick Flag, the Resistance, where they killed the Resistance and stuff. And then the when they were chilling and the Nawe tried to kill or tried to eat the rat
Yeah.
catcher, and
Yeah.
the fact that she was the one that was like, you know what, I'm gonna trust him. We're friends now, and
Friend.
you bet don't eat. Yeah, see, I like that. I like that a lot, and it just goes like it had heart. This whole thing, this movie.
Yeah, and I think that's what like Aaron was kind of mentioning in the beginning, where you did get close to the cast, and you never felt like someone was ousted in terms of like this the Suicide Squad, even though like you probably thought everyone was gonna die at the end.
Yeah,
So
you know who I really thought I was like, or I already knew he was gonna die was fuck, what the hell was his name? The dude, he's always in James Gunn films. He literally is the first one to show up.
oh yeah,
Uh,
the Mr.
The
Bouncy Ball
guy,
guy.
yeah,
No,
Mr. Bouncy
yeah,
Ball guy. No, I'm trying to think of his Guardian's name.
yeah,
The
he's
hell's his name in Guardians?
wait,
Oh my
we'll just
god,
wait.
why am I blanking?
We'll
Yondu,
wait for
Yondu.
yeah, we'll wait for Edward to.
No,
He's a
yeah,
little
Yondu.
offline. Yeah.
And then
So,
yeah, I really knew like yeah he's probably gonna die already like in the beginning just because you know he's probably only there because it's a James Gunn movie. And
yeah.
so what do we think about like because you know how Suicide Squad, right? The first one, I
Mhm.
felt like they just did what they did because they were trying to be Guardians almost. And the fact that they get James Gunn for the second one and you know, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna show you what the fuck you guys were trying to do. And then like, here you go. So like
Yeah, and it
it's
turned out really good.
turned
So
out pretty good. Yeah. So like, you know, it's I hope it's successful. It's at 92% Rotten Tomatoes right now. So pretty good. Pretty good consensus. We'll see with the box office. Hopefully, you know, because of these cases and shit that it does well also.
yeah. So what
And
didn't you like about the movie?
what didn't
Yeah.
honestly
I mean, because like
not,
in the beginning we said like, hey, it's not a good movie, but it's not a bad movie. So like,
oh I don't
where's your
feel that
metric?
way. That was
Oh,
you
really?
guys. I didn't feel that way. I thought it was really
Uh,
good. I thought it was, you know, I enjoyed it for the most part.
mm,
I like, I'm trying to like scratch at something that I'm think just because you're asking me what did I
yeah.
not like about it. I feel like I can't think of one right now. I'm trying.
For me, I guess
Yeah.
let's see if you'll jog your memory. But for me was what's his name? The guy with the smart dude.
The thinker guy.
Yeah, the thinker guy. I
thinker
felt like
guy?
his
Yeah.
character kind of fell short. I kind of
Yeah.
wanted to see more. He was. I felt like he was a kind of. They didn't really. I mean, granted, like it's not his like. It's not like a main storyline where like, hey, like this is the villain of the movie kind of thing. But
Yeah.
I was just generally just more interested in his character, but it just didn't shine as properly. But I
Well,
mean, granted,
yeah.
the whole movie was that long, and they had to explain seven stories, which makes the case. So that's just something I really noted, I guess, when I watched.
Yeah, well, I don't know. For me, like I thought like he wasn't really like he played his part in the story is what I'm trying to say. So maybe it didn't really bother me as much as it did you. Sorry, Aaron's saying he's having a hard time. It's okay. You can just get on when you can. Yeah. So yeah, I thought he was fine for what he did. The
Mhm.
guy that was the first president, I thought was okay. Like he played his part too. He wasn't really
Mhm.
doing what I forgot his
Well,
name
I mean,
already.
I felt that was more of a Harley dynamic than a him dynamic.
Yeah, the him thing, you know.
It was more, yeah. His character was a reflection for Harley than for him to be a standalone character.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, the Starro thing, though. What did you think about the whole Starro and like,
um,
yeah, just him like taking over and stuff? Because that was
so
fucking scary to me. Like I thought it was really scary. Like just the fact that he could, you know, because can you
no, no.
imagine like it
So
wasn't just in Corto Maltese
what
or
I really
something?
liked about it was the thing he said at the end, like that one line, just kind of like, oh, he's like, because remember when he died, he's like, I enjoyed. I was like, I was fine just watching the stars, and you
Yeah.
felt, and I felt really sad because they're like, yo, like
Yeah.
these Americans like took
Goddamn
this
rats.
alien and then just like, oh, like we're gonna fucking mad for. So you got trapped, and then now that you like he's dying, he's like, this is my city, and then at the end he's
Yeah.
like, I was just chilling, bro. Like you guys made me do this, and I felt really sad.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. I thought it was fine. See, this is the only thing with the DC thing, because like I felt like they tried to introduce some kind of well, maybe not really, because if you watch the Snyder cut, there was a scene where Steppenwolf was putting it's like it almost looked like a star, like it's literally the same fucking thing. Like he was trying
Is
to,
it a star?
yeah, if you don't remember, like he was trying to get something out of the guy from Atlantis. So, like it was like right here, and it looked like
Mm.
the people that were getting because even Aaron was thinking that this was like, oh, this is gonna be a Starro thing, you know. It
Mm.
just goes to show the inconsistency with like DC, and like, you know what, like just here, just do what you want, you know.
Mm.
Some people keep
Yeah.
saying like, you know, like directors should be able to do what they want, but like not if you have a plan, guy. Like, you know, don't
Yeah,
change
I
your
guess
plans every fucking
that's
5 minutes.
the only like thing Marvel has like has solidified is how they've laid out all these movies and all the continuity.
Yeah.
Kind of not like the whole Luna Harley subplot. I get it.
Oh,
I like
there
the
we go.
previous movies, but it dragged me.
From previous movies, but it dragged. Yeah, I can see that. It was, yeah, like I said, it was just a plot point for Harley, I guess. But you know, I'm like I am glad that that's the only thing that they did for the most part, like with Harley, or like in terms of like her um her arc in the movie. Like she didn't like overpower everyone else's. So it's a give or take, I guess.
Yeah.
One moment. Uh, ba- 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 ba-
Damn. Aaron's gonna have to do the next episode all by himself.
all by himself. He could do the movie news by himself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He'll do the wrap up and everything. He's like,
Yeah, it's okay. So since we'll just touch up on it a little bit. We'll move away from spoiler Suicide Squad. We'll
what else?
For the
Oh, so all right, sorry. I mean, because we got in pretty early when we watched the thing, and I got to see like a bunch of the spoilers, or not spoilers, sorry, trailers. Dune.
yo,
I,
what
I
about
wasn't
it?
aware of Dune until I saw it like
Hello, I
at the
mentioned
trailer.
it to you.
No, no,
I
yeah,
mentioned it to you
no, no.
last
So
week.
I did watch it, but like it didn't register in my head
That
because I
was
was like,
Dune.
I watched it, and then I was like, oh, this is like when you linked it, and I was like, oh, this looks pretty good. But then when I
Yeah.
watched it on IMAX, I was like, oh my god, like
It was packed.
this
bro.
is the trailer. Yeah, and I was
It's a
like, oh my god.
stacked cast, bro.
Yeah. So
I know.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm fuck. That's like my number one. Right, like most like anticipated for the rest of like the year, dude. Just the fact that like they got, I don't know, like what's his face, the main guy, the kid. Not kid. He's probably my age, but like Timothy Chalamet. That guy's dude. That guy's gonna kill it. Like I feel like he's gonna kill it. That guy's like really young, and I think he might have been nominated for Oscars already because of his other stuff. And you know, it's a really stacked cast. You know, Jason Momoa without a beard looks fucking weird, but let's go. Like,
I mean, our boy Oscar.
yeah, see Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac's
You know,
gonna be in it. It's like, oh, so
he got away from Star Wars Episode 9. Finally, he's doing shit that's good.
I mean, I you
It's
know,
not gonna do it.
normally that's kind of the case for any of these actors and actresses.
Yeah.
Once they solidify a movie, then that's when they start getting casted and kind of actually show their talent. So,
Yeah.
what else did I see?
Did
oh,
you
are you
see-
watching Free Guys? Are you gonna watch Free Guys
Yeah,
next
I'll
week?
watch it next week. Yeah, it looks good. It looks pretty good.
It looks pretty fun.
I'll watch Free Guy. There was a trailer that came out, I think just today, of like it's called Why the Last Man. Do you know about the Why the Last Man?
No, let me go see that.
Okay, yeah. So it's a graphic novel. I read it like so long ago, and I remember hearing news about them trying to make an adaptation about it. Like they're really making adaptation about like, or like they're trying to get it going. Because I remember
What's
a
it
point. It's about like all of a sudden like men, you know, the ones with the Y chromosome.
Yeah.
I'm butchering this. There's literally okay, like in layman's terms, there's only one man left on the earth, and everyone else is it's just the women.
Okay.
Yeah, like the only males that survived are like literally. I think he has because he has a fucking monkey too. So it's I think it's just him and his monkey. No, I'm not kidding. Like he carries his monkey around in a fucking basket. Fine. Yeah, dude, it's such a cool concept, and the fact that they took this fucking long to get a TV show or any kind of movie going on, it's crazy to me because like I still remember the back then, they were trying to get this going, and I remember Shia LaBeouf was gonna be the guy, like the main dude. I think like, and you know, it would have been cool, but like the fuck, like that thing came out like probably 2000 something and it took
Oh,
this fucking long. So I was like, we'll see how it
okay.
goes. But yeah, check out the
It
trailer.
sounds
It just came out.
sounds interesting. I'll definitely check it out after.
Yeah, I think.
Speaking of, so like I know how you
Yeah.
brought that up, but like I was watching all the trailers and stuff, and I was just kind of noticing how like there's a lot of, I mean, I wouldn't know it necessarily, but there's a lot of just like newer content and like original content that's been like getting pumped out, and I was
Mhm.
like, I kind of appreciate it, and it's kind of like a wide range of like these actors and actresses,
Yeah.
and a lot of it's kind of like driven by whether or not the story that you're trying to portray is like really interesting. So, for example, like Dune, like I don't know much backstory about Dune, but like after watching the trailer, I'm like, after watching the trailer and seeing the cast, I'm like, I'm definitely gonna want to like watch this.
Yeah. Well,
So,
Dune's a book though. There's a series of books, so
okay,
he's
so
adapting. It's almost like
adaptations and
I
stuff.
think it's like I would akin it to, or I would attribute it to like Lord of the Rings or something. So
Okay,
it's
so I
it's
see.
kind of like that kind of epic, and yeah, that's kind of why I'm excited. I'm really excited for it because there was an adaptation back then. I've seen clips of it. I wasn't into it. It was your normal 80s or 90s, like late 90s tropes and stuff. It looked fine,
Mm.
but this one it just looks like because it's Denis Villeneuve doing it from stuff like when he
There's
coming off of Blade
a
Runner and
lot
stuff.
of good movies coming out in October. Like I'm so excited.
Can you list some out? I know that no wait,
Uh,
Venom's in September. Right, Venom.
wait.
See, okay. Speaking of, did you see the Venom 2 trailer? We were gonna touch up on this in the movie
Yes,
news, but
yes. I mean, we're
we're trying
already
to get
there. We're
Aaron
kind
on.
of yeah.
Trying to get Aaron back.
I did watch it.
What do you think?
Um, like I mean, it's
What?
I'm not like
You're not into it?
I felt the same way when the first Venom trailer came out. If that makes sense.
The first Venom?
Yeah,
No,
I,
yes.
I just felt the same. Like I understand, like, hey, it's Carnage and like this, but based on how the first one went,
Yeah.
like my expectations for this one are kind of like still like there, like at a lower level. So that's just me. Based on the trailer, I mean, like I'm still gonna watch it. I'm interested. It's
Yeah.
just kind of it's really hard to. I mean, the first one wasn't like that bad, but like I was kind of it's Venom, like it's
It's
Venom.
meh. It was
Yeah, exactly. So
I mean, I liked it though. No, but this trailer it was really good for me. I actually got hyped because just the fact that like Woody Harrelson looks like he's really killing it in as Cletus Cassidy, and
Mhm.
I don't know if it's because like he gets the symbiote, the way they fucking pronounce it, Jesus, symbiote. Like the way he gets it is like because he fucking bites him or something. I don't
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
but I'm intrigued, and their dynamic, like Venom and Eddie Brock, their dynamic was always funny to me, and the fact that he was like punching him, like, oh shoot, I'm sorry, let me fix your nose so I can break it again, and then he I thought it was really
Yeah.
funny, and then like in the end where he's like, you know what, if you come out right now and help me, you can eat everyone.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's like, okay. It's like, so
Yeah.
Aaron, he's
Yeah,
talking in our chat.
Aaron's in the comment section now. If you guys, he's saying, speaking of Lord of the Rings, thoughts on the TV series.
So
Oh man,
I have not heard of that. This is news to me.
you haven't heard of the Lord of the Rings TV
I
series?
have not. No.
No. So
I haven't seen
Amazon,
anything about it.
Amazon bought out the Lord of the Rings IP. I think for a pretty hefty amount. They paid a lot just to get this.
Really?
They paid a shit ton, dude.
Wow.
So this, I think it's a prequel. I'm not sure, but it doesn't like really go. But the team that they have going with them, it's pretty interesting. They have like I think Fede, or not Fede Alvarez. The hell, who's the guy that did Jurassic World Part 2? Whatever. What's his name? Yeah, he's a part of the writing team, and I like him. Apart from Jurassic World Part 2, but I like his work too, and I'm really excited to see the TV show going. I haven't seen much of it. Like I know that they're making one, and I know it's coming up soon, and I'm pretty
Interesting.
excited.
This is news to me. So wow, like
Dang,
okay,
real?
that's very interesting. So
Yeah,
it's nice to go back into that world.
yeah, especially after the train wreck that was the Game of Thrones final season. It's refreshing. I can't wait till it comes out.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll just have to see because they haven't really shown much from it yet. I know that there was a video of them like showing like, oh, these are our writers for the episode or something. But I know they paid a lot of money, so they must be they're going all in on this thing. Like,
yeah, I
they're
mean,
really
okay,
going
like,
all in on this.
but for you to buy the Lord of the Rings IP and then flop it, like
Yeah, there's that risk, I guess.
Yeah, there's a huge risk in flopping the Lord of the Rings IP. So
I mean, they did The Hobbit.
I mean, well, yeah,
I
The
don't know,
Hobbit
dude.
wasn't like
It
bad. Like,
wasn't. Yeah, but
no, but
I wasn't
I
really a
guess
fan of it
with
as
a
much.
TV show and having it an extended, like, you have like episodes that last long, you can kind of
Yeah,
play around with it more. So there is definitely some flexibility in terms of like how they can fix things if they do mess up. So
yeah.
I'm definitely sounds interesting. I'm definitely excited for it. So
I can't wait. I hold on. Let me just get something.
yeah, you're good. What else?
Wait, so
And Aaron's also mentioning No Way Home trailer.
I would be hype at the end of the trailer. Then we'll get No Way Home. Okay, yeah. So yeah, No Way Home is coming out in December, right? I feel I feel like everyone that every if you go on the Sony YouTube channel, right, and they post any video like Sony Pictures, I'm telling you, any video you go to, like most of the comments will be like, so okay, I guess we're not getting the No Way Home trailer today. Like, okay, we get a Venom 2 trailer, sure, but we're not getting a No Way Home trailer. Like they literally posted a Don't Breathe 2 trailer, and
Yeah,
the
I
comments
saw
was
that.
yeah, the comments were bombarded with like, okay, I guess I could take this, but where the hell's the No Way Home
People
trailer?
are so toxic, man. Like,
Oh my god, dude, for
they're
real,
so needy. They're like, and then
dude.
like, and if it comes out and if it's bad, they're like, Sony, like, yeah, screw this,
Fuck Sony, right?
yeah, fuck Sony. It's like, man, like, give them a break. Like, they're trying.
Dude, back then, I remember they were actually, it was the same situation with the Venom 2 trailer. And now that the Venom 2 trailer is out, they're asking for the No Way Home trailer. I'm like, what the hell do you want, man?
Yeah, it's
Just
I mean,
wait.
like, and they're comparing it to like Disney and like all these other like bigger,
For real.
like,
I mean,
movie
it's coming
companies.
out in
And it's like,
December. And that's still a ways away. I'm pretty, like, I know we're getting kind of spoiled with some trailers coming out, like fucking the Batman like a year in advance, maybe more.
oh yeah, yeah.
Hey, you know how
Yeah.
you mentioned it last time? So, yeah,
Batman. You
we'll just
got
have to
Top Gun 2.
Oh, yeah, see, Top Gun.
You got James Bond.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, end of the year kind of.
Hold on. So I don't know how if we're trying to get Aaron back on, but it looks like we're having real technical difficulties here on Guam's end. It's really, yeah, the weather, I guess, we're really acting up. So
Is it rainy? Is it? No.
it's pretty rainy. Yeah, it's been
really?
really strong lately. Yeah. Yeah, because even earlier I was kind of having problems. I was like, what the fuck, how my internet's going away? Like, and then yeah, so I thought it was just me, like literally my end, but I guess everyone is having problems too. So yeah, we'll just, I guess we'll end it here because we've been going at it, and we'll touch up on movie news again next week.
If you guys want us to like talk about anything that you guys saw and that like want our opinion on it,
yeah,
let us know. Tweet at us.
Let us know in the comments.
Hit us up. Our tags
Twitter
are on the screen. Yeah.
Comment down below or something, anything, or if you're on Spit Talk, I mean you're listening in on Spotify or any of our feeds, you just check us out.
We're looking
Twitter.
for stuff to talk about too. So at
yeah,
this point we're just kind of hyping the hype.
True, and we're working on a better platform to stream on. So
yes,
we're getting on that too. Like I said, I worked on an intro, but we didn't even get to put it up because it wasn't working out well. So I was like, forget it. Louis Ortega. Hey man, thanks for listening in. Do you guys ever review Peter North films? Okay, before we time out, let's just search who's Peter.
So this is used to be who's Peter North.
Yeah, who's Peter? I'm so sorry, man. Let me check. Oh, you idiot! It's
we're getting trolled.
We're getting trolled. We're getting trolled. Yeah.
100%.
Wait. So okay. So one more time before we leave.
If you have any recommendations, Louis?
You're fucking dope.
He's asking, and I'm like,
he's asking. I mean, no, I was like, I've never heard of this guy. You guys can Google that for yourselves, whoever Peter North is. And yeah, so Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle is it's coming up. I think they're trying to cast Miguel from Cobra Kai. If you haven't touched upon Cobra Kai, yeah, that looks good too. I'm hoping he gets the role. We'll see. We'll just see how it goes. Sorry, man. Aaron's been trying to get on the call. It's just really bad right now. So we might just end it here, and we'll catch up with you guys again next week.
Sorry, we're not into that field yet. So
Yeah,
I just wanted
we're
to
not there
address it.
yet. That's a different.
Although-
We're not that kind of podcast yet. He's in the industry. We won't, we won't touch it. But anyways, guys, catch us next week on our next episode. Follow us on Twitter. I don't know how Aaron does this. Follow us on Twitter over at Spit Talk Podcast.
Yeah, because he has it. He has another thing. But if you, for those guys listening on Spotify, we have the VOD on YouTube. If you guys want to watch it, we'll upload the clip. We normally record these live. So in the next couple of weeks, we'll be changing up some stuff, finding stuff that kind of works for our VOD situation on YouTube.
Yeah, our stream. Our live streams will be looking better than this. We're still working on it. We're just trying to get things worked out right now. So once again, we are Kyle and Jan Louie, and Aaron is not here right now, but we'll get him back soon. Thanks, guys, for listening. Bye-bye. Oh,